Welcome back to another episode of Power Word Nerd.
Nice. So before we start, I do have a special treat for our viewers. Hold on one second.
Donutlandia.
Another one of the Power Word Nerd members, Brian, made much better looking sigils than the ones that I made.
That's not true. Yours are perfect.
So these aren't really very good. This is what I made.
Your wolf is still my favorite.
So we now have, if one of you would like to present these to the viewers, we have the new one sigil. Yeah, the camera's on. It's on this camera.
Donut hole.
We've got the new one sigil. We have the new Golden Tusk Pirate flag. And the new Moonronian sigil.
Bum, bum, bum.
Which I really like. Actually, the Moonronian sigil is fucking awesome. We'll pick up from you guys retrieving the prisoner that you guys captured on the cliffs.
Alright.
Allegedly.
So I think we were going back to the rest of the soldiers that survived, right?
I'll bring these guys. So we'll loosely bind one of the swordsmen.
Okay.
Have him have like a weapon hidden on him or something, like a dagger.
Sure.
And we'll bring him up.
And we told the rest of the soldiers like the plan, so the
Yes.
guy's not like, hey, why are you loosely tying me up?
Exactly. Let's see. So this is like one space wide, this stretch.
Yes. You mean with the those rampart or not rampart, whatever? Yeah, that's just like a 5 foot wide. It's like a narrow area.
And this is all actually this wide?
Yes.
Jesus. Okay, it's gonna be tough.
It's a small area.
Jesus.
Yeah, and what is she? It's the one mage, and then there's 4 soldiers with her, right? And 2 of them have long spears.
So I'll walk
The
up.
long spears they're long. The long spears, by the way.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna walk up with the soldier who's unbound, and then the one that's bound.
Okay. Yeah, you all have you and the other soldier. You have Moonronian uniforms, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll leave Rolan up here. Archer here-ish.
You're going to leave me back to do some blasting?
Yeah.
Actually, I do have a crossbow.
The Eldritch Blast is always going to outperform a crossbow.
I don't know, but it's depending on how bright. I guess it's not that bright with the fires.
What did I say her name was? Visara?
Well, maybe if you do it behind the ramparts, keep it low.
Yeah.
I didn't write it down if you did tell us.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that was
It
her
was a
name.
V something.
It definitely was a V. It was Vekni.
Okay. So you have these soldiers back here, and what's going on? Are these soldiers that close?
Archer. Yeah, I mean, if this is accurate, this would be about what we would do.
All right. So
So
who has
this is-
Moonronian uniforms? All of them?
All of them have Moonronian uniforms.
Okay.
We had
It's
exactly
a little
enough
sus, but okay.
because
Except for the guy we tied up.
Sus.
The guy you tied up, does he have Moonronian
Oh,
uniform
of course
on?
not. No. No, we made him take his off. And then Brett you're in Mask of Many Faces.
Yeah.
So you're not actually wearing one, but you look
Disguise
like
self.
it.
Yeah.
So the soldier in the lead that's the tied up guy?
Yes.
Okay, so then Prince is right behind. And Roland's back here.
Verasa.
All right, Verasa. So Verasa says to Prince, she says, so you've caught the prisoner. You could bring him over here. We'll talk to him in the tent.
Did we discuss like when to start the blasting?
I don't think we did, but it'll be obvious.
Okay.
Prince isn't one for subtlety. So yeah, I'll start leaving the prisoner over. And if I get in melee range of Verasa, I'll attack her.
Oh, like it's like that?
Yeah. It's
So
like
I'm not gonna have you roll deception or anything, but you're also not gonna get to roll like a surprise round or anything either.
Why not?
Still get a sneak attack.
So you have your sword out in your hand.
Well, I think
Well, yeah, I'm escorting a prisoner.
Yeah, he's using the sword to like poke him forward.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the Moonronians, the spearmen have their spears out, but the other 2 soldiers don't have their weapons out or their shields out currently.
Okay.
And the mage doesn't have anything out. Okay. So you get in range of her, and she's like reaching for the. She's reaching to like grab the arm of the.
That's my folder, but
Yeah, sure.
She's reaching out to grab the arm of that prisoner, and then I guess you're gonna you can roll an attack. Well, actually, roll priority because she's not gonna just stand there and let you hit her.
Shanker.
26.
Jeez.
Whoa!
Christ.
How?
I'm rolling
19.
priority too, right?
I have a +7 to initiative.
Yeah, roll.
How?
He, as swashbuckler, like I said, their charisma plus dex plus.
Oh, nice.
So first
two of them.
on the list would be Prince.
Did
Goes first.
keep our stealth.
All right, my attack.
Looks high.
Is it with advantage since I'm catching her off guard?
No,
Okay.
you're squared up with her.
So that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Damn.
20 damage.
20 damage. She is still alive.
Okay.
You fucked.
Am I within 30 feet of this person or no?
Yeah.
Or
10.
Right. The mage actually goes
25.
next.
okay.
So, oh man, she's right up against you, right?
Yep.
Misty Step, that counts as a spell, right?
Yeah.
So you can't use that as your bonus action and then also cast a spell.
Well, you
Correct.
can do it.
You do a
It's
cantrip.
it's a
It's cantrip, yeah.
bonus action Misty Step, and then you can do a cantrip as your action. I think.
If she can find a space that's unoccupied.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
So
it's
she's gonna use her spell and her bonus action to Misty Step onto the catapult itself,
Damn. Okay.
and then she's gonna
Is the
launch.
catapult like ready to fire?
No, it's not loaded. No.
Oh, okay.
It's not loaded. 20. And then she's gonna fire with a. She's gonna use a cantrip.
I'd say 30. It's
She's
still
gonna
hard
hold out her hand, and you see this red orb of
Hi,
light
Selena.
appear in the palm of her hand,
to gauge.
Red.
and she's gonna shoot a fire bolt at Prince. Fire bolt,
Which
which is I have to roll a spell attack.
yeah, it's a spell attack.
13 hit you, no, right?
Nope.
All right, so she missed. And that is her turn. That sucks. Roland's up. Man,
Did you roll for
She has
the
good spells, too.
javelin people too?
I roll separate. I rolled separate for each soldier type. So there's
So
three
they
different-
rolled under a 7?
Yeah. Well, no, they did a tiebreaker with you, and they lost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
Alright.
I did 3 rolls. I rolled for the
Yeah.
long spears, rolled for the soldiers, and rolled for the mage.
All right.
Because they all have different
rolls.
stats. So.
All right. I think I'm within 30 feet, so I'm going to Hexblade's Curse her with a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a regular action, I'm going to Eldritch Blaster.
Oh
or
man,
attempt to.
she's not gonna get to fucking do anything.
Good.
Maybe.
She has cool fucking spells. You guys are gay.
What's my plus?
What if he misses?
Oh, plus 6.
He could miss.
18?
Yeah, hits.
Guess not.
That's-
I can't see her living, but let's see.
Rocker.
What's the least amount of damage you could do?
roll a 1, plus 4, plus 2.
That's the least you could do? Describe it.
How close was she to death?
She had 5 left.
Son of a bitch. Stealing my kill.
Damn, wasted that Hexblade curse. All right.
Sound like me.
Roland watches as Prince attacks her, and then she kind of gets cut, and he sees her vanish, and then he kind of like eyes her up at the catapult, and he kind of puts his hand out, and he does that, and then a purple light shoots from his hand. Almost too fast to see, you just see a streak, and then it hits her like right in the stomach.
Yeah.
And
Does he eat her off the cliff?
It does. She kind of loses her balance on the catapult. She like
The catapult
Backs up.
activates. Just launches a body into the armada.
yeah. So she kind of gets hit in the stomach and kind of like staggers back and just falls off the cliff.
Spearman.
Spearmint.
So Prince is here. So this spearman from here is going to attack.
Yeah, Prince would be closer because she was over here. So he's kind of like in this square.
Okay. So this spearman from here is going to be able to attack you from 10 feet away.
Okay.
With his long, because like I said, they're very long spears.
Yeah. More like lances.
He's probably going to miss. 14 hit you?
Nope.
Fuck.
You missed.
All right. So then the spearman in the back is going to walk by his friend and walk right up to you, and he is going to attack you with disadvantage. Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Right, you're going to take 6 piercing. And next up would be the 1 soldiers.
All right.
Okay.
We roll them individually for the archers.
Yeah, or if you want to do the archers, I'll do the melee.
Sure.
All right, so the one...
Was they have +2 to hit?
The 1 soldiers, you have the stat blocks.
I don't know where they are.
Is it just sailor?
Mm-hmm.
So sailor longbow is, +2 to hit, 1d8 +1 on a hit.
1d8, my guys are doing 1d6.
I can't tell because the printer
Was all jacked
ate
up.
the number.
No, it's probably d8.
All right. 1 crit failed. 1 got an 18. 1 got a 15.
All right, so and who are they attacking? The long spears?
They're all focusing on the one
The
closest to
front guy.
Prince, or the
So
one
the-
probably closest to them.
It's the guy with the
Yeah,
spear,
so
right?
it's the guy with the
Yeah,
spear.
so the 2 higher rolls hit, and the crit you got to roll. The crit fail you got to roll your d4.
Oh no.
You fall prone.
So
Three.
you fall pro.
All right. The guy falls prone and uses half his movement to get back up.
All right.
Nice.
All right. So the other ones are 1d8.
Yeah. 1d8, and then there's probably a modifier too.
10.
It's probably like a +1 or something.
Yeah, I think it's +1 damage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 1d8 +1.
4. So 6 total piercing.
Okay, you hit him with 6 piercing.
So then the prisoner moves up and attacks that same guy
Okay.
and misses.
All right.
And the other guy moves up, but I don't think he can get in range.
Then the Moonronian soldiers that don't have spears use half their movement to draw their weapons. So one's back there, so he comes out from behind the tent, and that's your guy.
Yeah, that's our guy.
So that guy's gonna attack that guy.
I'll turn him so the way they're facing tells you which side. And he's gone.
What's up?
I said I'll turn him so that the way they're facing will tell you which side they're on. And then I dropped him into the ocean.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah, they only have a 10 armor class.
Okay, so
Is this the right stat block? Is it the soldier one?
it's 6 slashing. So I'm pretty sure he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's 10
10.
HP.
Yeah, 10 hit points, 10 AC.
Back to the top of the order, Prince. This is a quick combat. These combats are quick, I noticed.
All right, Prince is going to attack the spearman that's been injured.
Okay.
Spearmint.
That's a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits him.
Clever alliteration.
I would imagine he's dead.
20 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Damn.
He's overkilled by a lot.
But you just get shanked with a bunch of arrows. It's the best way to die.
Yeah, it's like arrow, arrow, great sword.
You describe how you killed him.
I just did. Arrow, arrow, greatsword.
Oh, all right. All right. Next up would be
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was just kidding.
No, that was accurate.
Roland's next.
This
So
is
you
a
get
bad
you get
guy?
rid of the dead.
That's
the
a
dead
good guy. That's a good.
spearman.
Yeah, he's off.
So-
Oh.
So these 3 are the bad guys that are left.
Can I move up next to one? Do I have enough movement? 30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I mean, you can get all the way there if you want.
This is our guy, right?
Yeah, that
This
one's
is-
ours.
This is a bad guy.
All right, so Dan, while they're doing their thing, Vekni's gonna have these soldiers move up. So I'm just gonna move the minis while they're
All right.
doing their
I
thing.
mean, you're like 35 minutes ahead of them still, but
Oh, I'm just saying. So we don't
He's just
do it-
moving the minis.
I'm just moving
sure.
the minis.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, move. You could move them how you would be moving them. Because right now, no one can really do anything to your side. Those men are 80 feet away,
Yeah.
and only one of them's awake, and I don't think he's
I'm
looking in
gonna
your direction.
attack,
Plus, aren't the fires all out anyway where you
Sword
are? Yeah. So
Except for
I'm
these
gonna attack
torches.
this guy with my sword.
yes.
The
Okay.
sword.
This guy's unhurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the 3 that are left are all unhurt.
He's got a sword, the one you're attacking, right?
Yeah.
13 to hit.
13 hits. These guys aren't that powerful.
Yeah.
The mage was the strongest one. You guys are assholes.
7
Get an
slashing.
7 slashing? Alright, you took 7 slashing. That it?
Yeah.
The remaining spearman goes. Let's see. He's going to attack Roland with disadvantage. Probably going to miss. 17. Oh, a 17 and a 20. So 17 plus. I imagine this would hit you. Plus 3.
Yeah, that hits.
So actually did hit. So that's nice.
No.
If it wasn't disadvantage, that would have been a crit. It's only 4 piercing.
Okay.
They only have 1 attack. So then next up would be the 1 soldiers.
Oh.
The
Okay.
one swordsman's attacking the other one.
Yep, go ahead. The one that's already hurt, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a
Ha-ha.
20 to hit.
That hits.
1d6.
He could survive.
7 damage.
Describe it.
Okay.
He could have survived.
So yeah, the guy who was a fake prisoner has got the short blade that he pulled out, and he had swung at this guy previously, but now the guy's distracted by Roland, and this guy just kind of quickly sinks the blade into the guy's neck.
All right, the bowman will have to shoot at the guy in the back.
Okay.
The other swordsman.
Yeah. Was there 2 left?
No, there's only one. I think.
One spearman, one swordsman.
Oh, okay. 13, 14, and 4.
The 4 misses. The other 2 hit.
All right. D8. So we're both shooting at the backline guy. 7, 9. Piercing.
He takes 9 piercing. Then the Moonronian soldier in the back goes. Can he like go around the tent the other way or no?
He can go through his allies' space.
All right, so let him do that, and he could attack. He's gonna go after Roland.
Sure.
Or actually, the other guy has damage on him, right? The other swordsman. He does have damage on him.
yeah.
He's gonna go after that guy.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage on him, so if he hits, he probably dies.
15 hits.
15 hits? Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
6 slashing.
Describe it.
So that Moonronian soldier, he rushes over to that side, spying that prisoner that's already wounded, and he just with his short sword fucking slashes him across the chest. The guy goes, ugh, goes down dead.
Splat.
Nice.
Yep. So that's what you get for trying to deceive us, he says with his reaction. And Prince is up.
Yep. So Prince is going to go kill that guy.
Huh.
That is a 15 to hit.
Hits. And he already has 9 damage on him, right?
Yep.
Not describe it.
Did the guy actually say something about deceiving him?
Yeah.
Okay, so Prince is going to go over and be like, talk shit, get hit. Hit him with the great sword. Drop him.
All right.
There's a great sword. 2d6.
Roll it.
2d6.
Yeah. It's actually pretty awesome.
And then adding sneak attack for another 2d6.
Rolls up.
You sneaky son of a bitch.
Just have that one guy that's right
I
in
just
front
hope
of you.
one time you do that and
Guys
get
right in front
all
of you?
ones.
I gotta take. I'm gonna switch to fighter cross class so I can take great weapon fighter.
Miss.
So I can reroll 1 and 2s.
But didn't you say that your feet?
The spearman's gonna
means you don't
attack
need to use the strength
you
feature?
with disadvantage again.
It was.
Sure.
There was something that I
I missed.
that on.
Okay.
Oh, the
One soldier's.
Yeah,
the great
yeah,
weapon
'cause-
master feat.
Oh, 1 soldier.
No,
the great
but you
weapon
s-
fighter style.
Oh.
That I can take.
Okay, I got you.
Bowman.
Oh, you got the bowman? Yeah. On the one guy left.
15, not
Hit.
natural 20, and a 5.
Are we using
The
the
five
sailor
is-
stat block for these soldiers?
This guy hasn't been hit yet, has he?
We've been using
I don't
sailor.
think so. 8,
That's all
10
I wanted to know
piercing.
about longbows.
He's still alive.
12 to hit from the melee guy.
It's a hit.
Okay. And then that's another 3 damage.
Now you can describe it.
Okay.
Dead.
Nice.
Yeah, the guy he's standing there with his spear surrounded and a bunch of arrows slam into him, and then this guy with a mace or great hammer just crushes his skull and drops him to the ground.
Dude, man, dying by arrow can suck.
You could end the priority. That's it. We can go back over. Let's stick with you guys actually, because you guys are still way behind him time-wise.
Okay.
So we would say that his guys. So all Kevin's guys are already in position, and they're ready for the next phase of Vekni's plan.
Just brief
Yeah.
what was going on. They all, under Vekni told them to put on like the covers, the sigils of the Moonronians.
Okay.
And to these guys got in this position, and these two up here are just acting like normal lookouts.
In Moonronian uniforms. Do you let the fires back or no?
Yeah, and they propped
Okay.
up a body that looked like they're sitting by the fires.
Do you have anybody manning the catapult down there?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So this all happened, and they're all in position before you even had this fight, before you even talked to them. They're already in position and done. Because it's 35 minutes is a long time.
Yep.
So now what are you guys doing?
So this is really the only reasonable way up to the cliffs, right?
There's no other way.
Yeah. So
Is the sheer cliff this way?
yeah, there's a higher cliff going up.
Okay, well,
Cheer up.
how'd these horses get here?
Like I said, so as I said, there's a straight path to get to those catapults down there, and then land continues. The cliffs continue on. So they would have came from further
for the
that way.
Armada. This is the only reasonable way up.
Yes. But further on, there must have been somewhere for the horses to get up.
And there's just the one catapult here, right?
Just a
from
catapult,
what
and
we
then
see
you have those that whatever you call it there. Then you have the catapult across.
Right.
This side has 2 catapults here, and then a catapult.
Okay.
There.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would send back 1 archer and 1 swordsman just to hold this little cliff.
Smart.
So that if anyone comes that way, and then we leave 2 archers here to man the catapult. And then Roland and Prince will advance, right?
Yeah.
Advance
do that.
on the other catapult by themselves.
Sure, we can do that.
We can see how many guys are over here? Or not yet?
So 2 of the guys are going to be laying down by the fire, but you'd be able to. I'd say you'd be able to see them. They're not really hiding because they're pretty far back from where the Armada is, so they wouldn't really be expecting enemies to be coming up on them, you know. But yeah, you can see that there's 3.
Okay. Yeah, I think just the 2 of us would approach, probably not stealthily because we're wearing 1 uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we would head over there and approach the one that's standing watch. And
Okay. So he's kind of like sitting Indian style, and as he sees you guys approach, he stands up, and
Roland does the sign too.
so what's the report?
They wouldn't have heard anything, right?
No, they're too far. They're 80 feet away from the very, very furthest piece of land on there. So they're too far away to hear.
All right. I'll say.
Only one of them's awake.
Say, all's quiet. The pirate ships are still holding position.
Okay. Well, why'd you come over here and abandon your post?
We.
It's a reasonable question to ask, right?
I'm not denying that. It's just Brett's reaction.
I didn't expect that.
That reaction is canon.
Sure.
Is that how Roland reacts?
No.
Roll priority.
Okay.
Is that how you act? Is that how you roll would act or no? You could say no.
I'll say.
In actuality, though, that would be now you're sus as fuck. So go ahead.
I'll say. What was the woman's name?
Varasa.
Rasa wanted us to come over to see if you've noticed anything different.
Anything different about the back of the Moonronian Armada?
Whatever her name was, I'll say
Rasa.
Varasa. She was worried some of the pirates might have tried to sneak back here and climb up the cliffs and attack from the rear.
Oh, I haven't seen anything. Did we lose anybody? Did you guys capture any of them?
We captured 1 soldier trying to climb the cliff. He was climbing by himself, though. We easily dispatched him before he was able to make it to the top. But
1 man by himself. Must be a very brave individual.
yeah, that's why we thought maybe they were sending multiple people to climb different areas. So just patrolling the cliff.
Do you think it's worth alerting the Grand Admiral of this, or do you think it's not that much of a threat?
We sent someone to alert him already, just to let him know that this incursion happened, and hopefully the cliffs on the opposite side are safe.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy you definitely would want to know something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
How close are we to him at this point?
The Grand Admiral?
No,
this
the
guy.
people.
Yeah, we're
So I'm
talking.
guessing you're like trying to walk right up to him. So
Yeah.
you're like 10 feet away. You're pretty close to him. And the guy's sleeping, or like we're sleeping like right next to him.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I got into reach, I'd attack him.
You just roll priority. Attack him. No stealth, no nothing.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I rolled. Well, I don't gotta tell
22.
you. But... Damn, Prince. Because you had your charisma, right, or something?
Yeah.
Plus
So
7.
Plus 7 in his charisma.
So you need to take the alert feat. Just to roll plus 12.
I don't think he needs it.
No, he just needs to.
And that's going to go up once I can max out my
Roll.
charisma and dexterity
5.
eventually.
Roll.
Plus 15.
And it's just the 2 of you,
Alert.
correct?
Yeah.
So Prince goes
You'll
first.
always go first.
He always goes first.
Even on a crit 1, you have a 16. That's insane.
So I would say that also as this battle starts, the 2 guys that are laying down are like startled awake, but they're still, they can't really participate this round.
Sure.
It's 21 to hit.
That hits.
20 damage.
Describe it.
Yeah, we're like looking out at the fleet, and I'm just kind of walking up to him, and as soon as I get close enough, I just kind of casually draw my greatsword and swing it in a single strike, and just kind of cut him down while he's also looking at the fleet.
Okay. So the guys that were sleeping, like, what the fuck? What's happening? But they don't have enough time because that woke them up. So they don't have enough time to like get up. They just are like, what? And then it's Roland's turn. But they're awake. They're just laying down still though. They need. I'm gonna give them a turn before they actually. Yeah, they're prone.
All right.
We'll take a turn before they actually get to try to get up.
Go up to one of them who are prone, and I'll swing at them with my sword.
No!
Well, you'll be swinging with advantage.
Yep.
Oh, big cliff.
And if you hit, you crit.
Okay.
Auto crit.
18 plus
That'll do
6.
it.
18 plus 6 will hit, yes.
And you crit, baby.
So you can roll your crit damage.
Max damage plus regular.
Yeah, max damage plus regular plus your modifier. Modifier just once, not twice.
All right. 10, 16 slashing.
Describe it.
All right. Roland kind of sees Prince kill that guy, and he sees the other soldiers stirring, so he kind of runs
Teabags
up and
him with a
just
knife.
whacks on the guy while he's down on the ground. Just goes,
You said necessary. That's all I think.
Okay. Prince is back to the top of the lore.
All right. Prince is going to attack the final sleeping guy.
Okay. Well, he's awake, but he's laying.
Yeah. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
So you crit.
Yep.
I would imagine he's dead.
so is it 2d6, so 12 plus whatever?
12 is the
Wait, no,
least.
you get the sneak attack too, right?
42.
Describe it. Oh my god. Oh my. He's obliterated.
42 damage? Damn.
He's a red speck of fucking matter on the ground.
Yeah, Prince just cleaves him in half at this midsection.
You getting the priority?
It's just it's Roland doing this on the one guy, and then Prince just chops the other one in
Yep.
half.
Roland's still going.
There's blood everywhere. His sword looks like his packed weapon.
So let's go over to Vekni's side and see what her group's doing.
Okay, hold on one second. What's this? 60. Vekni had them all put on the sigils. These two are up there acting like they're on watch. I have these 4 archers right here, still in the shadows, with Vekni. And she instructs them to take aim at the one guy taking watch.
Oh yeah, they have longbows, that's right. Oh, so this guy's probably fucking dead as hell.
That's the goal.
Yeah. I would say that he does not expect these arrows to be coming down at him. So you're just getting a free attack without a priority or anything.
Yep.
All right. Let's see.
Because why would he expect arrows to fly out of the darkness and plunge into him randomly?
So let's see. Vekni got a 22. What are their plus?
Are you trying to...
And she's using the...
too far away.
Yeah, it's 80 feet away. She's using Kensai shot.
So that extra D4?
Yep. What is their plus? Plus 2 to attack. 17.
So 3 hits.
Okay, so let's do this.
Lord everyone.
So, by all these siege weapons, there's like ammo for them, right? Like
Yeah,
rocks,
yeah.
rocks and stuff like
There's
that.
like rocks and stuff. I would say there's not like a shitload of it, but...
Yeah, and they're not like...
Oh, I don't think he survived. So that's 5 plus 5 plus 7
Describe it.
plus...
He's already dead. Alright, stop. He's dead.
2 arrows whiz by his head. And he looks up. One plunges into this eye, one plunges into this eye, and the final shot goes right into his mouth, and he just collapses.
Alright, I'm going to say that did not wake up, because he was kind of like crouched on the ground. Like, he was not crouched. He was like kind of sitting Indian style by the fire. So I would say that he didn't like fall and make a big noise. So he's dead, and the other guys are still asleep.
Okay. Vekni is going to call for Holden.
Haha! Yes, Captain, my captain. What can I do for you?
It's like, there's a few more over there. Come with me and let's eliminate these bastards.
Well, of course. Let's go.
Shush.
I will do it silently, my captain.
Thank you. So they're going to sneak over Who has a higher stealth, me or
I
Hold?
think that's how we have to do critical rolls from now on.
Huh. Yes.
Shit.
Oh, that's right. We gotta do critical roll. I forgot.
Brr.
Also, we gotta use the crit table on crit 20s. We've been forgetting.
When we don't one-hit kill things.
Yeah,
All right.
true.
So Vekni is going to climb up to here to get next to this guy,
All right, you can roll stealth.
and Holden will get right here.
He can roll stealth with disadvantage because he can't see. Oh no,
There's
I'd say
still
the firelight.
still the fire, yeah.
Yeah, he can see. Your DC's 10 for both of you.
What is his stealth? His stealth is a 3. 7, and my stealth is...
So they wake up.
No.
You said
He
7.
rolled a 7 plus 3.
Oh.
And what is my stealth? I forget. Plus 4, and I rolled a... Alright, so that's 13.
Alright, so then they don't detect you.
Alright, so then I guess we roll attacks.
If you're going to try to kill them in their sleep, then you have to roll an additional sleight of hand.
Oh, sleight of hand, okay.
Yeah, and it'll be an instant kill, so.
Alright, so
There'll be no
red is Vekni, blue is Holden. Holden rolled a 2, but his sleight of hand is 15.
It's a plus 15? Alright. And what'd Vekni roll?
An 11 with a sleight of hand of...
You could describe
Four.
both kills.
Thank God for that plus 15.
Oh.
God love Dan's NPCs.
Dan knows how to make characters.
Just both of them real quick. Vekni with the sword plunged through the guy's throat, and Holden both daggers through the guy's eyes.
Alright, so that's it. So they're dead.
And then,
You guys have both cleared both sides.
no, there's still one more.
Oh, there's another guy? There was 4?
Yeah.
Really? I think
Unless you don't want...
I think that was an accident. No, go ahead. His model's there. Huh. But I don't think there was supposed to be another guy.
He's got a flag. That means he's extra important.
True.
Yeah, there's a battle standard just next to him while he's sleeping.
They'll both walk over there. They have their... And they'll walk past nonchalantly because they got their Moonronian sigils.
So you're not stealthing. Alright, so he wakes up.
Okay.
And he's like, what are you guys doing? And he sits up.
And she goes, we are reporting from the front. There's no activity, anything going on back here.
He looks around. I like the nothing. No? You woke me up to tell me that? Why didn't you tell? And he looks over to his dead friend.
Well, they look like...
Oh, fuck!
They look like they're sleeping.
Okay. So he looks over to his friend. He's like, oh, he's fucking asleep.
You guys...
Wake his ass up. He's supposed to be on watch.
all right, well... She'll turn to wake him up, and then she'll turn around to stab him with the sword.
Roll priority. Because he's looking at you.
9 and 9.
Okay. So he actually goes first. Closer, you were holding.
We're both the same, actually.
So he'll attack the small elf. And I don't think that hits.
17.
9.
No.
Alright, so go ahead, your turn.
All right. Vekni and Holden both swing at the same time. Holden got a 22.
Hit.
I mean, a 26. And
Hit.
Vekni got a 15.
You both hit. Doesn't Holden do like 5 billion damage? Doesn't he have to roll?
Oh, he
or does
does
have to
5
roll-
hits?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so I guess I got to roll D4 5 times for Holden. Jesus Christ, Dan.
Holden's good. You ever seen him with his
2,
daggers?
1. So wait, so that's a 5, 4, a 4, a 5.
How much is that?
So that's 18 right there.
Describe it.
So Holden just goes, shank, 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 and then Vekni comes in with her sword, slice, and Holden just keeps going, shank, shank, shank. And Vekni's like, hold on, I think he is dead. Ha ha ha!
He's like a bloody mess.
Making sure, Captain.
Alright, so that's it.
Okay,
So we'll let your side continue to go, because again, you're way ahead of them. So.
okay, so they'll head back, and Vekni, don't fall. Do we need, no, they don't need to be officers to operate these.
No, for these, no.
What is the mechanics for the...
So the mechanics for these are the same as on the stat blocks I gave you. For the catapults, I believe,
Do we have...
off the top of my head, I could be mistaken.
It's one action to load,
I believe it's
one
2 actions to
aim.
load, 2 actions to aim, 1 to fire. I could be mistaken. You have the stat block. When it comes to ships, once a ship is at 0 hit points, right? To To make it start to sink, you have to hit it with a critical damage, which pretty much has to be a siege hit. And then that
arrow
ship
can't sink a ship?
No. And then that ship has 3 hours before it sinks. Every 2 times it gets hit with the siege weapon, it loses an hour. So the siege weapons still matter.
Okay, so Vekni will come over.
They're kind of necessary if you want to sink ships.
And she will talk to the guys here. She'll say, all right, now is the time that I will swim over and set this plan in motion. We need there to be, let's see, Holden, take 1 man with the horses and ride off to the encampment for the Un soldiers. So he'll send Holden and a melee guy. We'll both ride off on the horses.
Oh, they're leaving?
They got to go get the 1 soldiers.
On foot, it would take you 3 days to travel 1 hex.
Okay. On mount, it would take
On mount, it doubles your speed. So you'd be moving 2/3 of a hex every day. So it would take you like a day and a half to get from here to the 1 outpost on a horse.
That's too far. Let's see. So she's going to split the crews up. She'll send Holden and a melee guy and an archer.
What if Holden rides 2 horses at once?
That's something Holden will want to try.
Do they stack to run this one?
Yeah, you could stack up multiple guys
let them ride longer.
operating a siege weapon.
Said bringing multiple horses would let them ride longer.
That's true.
That's true. But yeah, you can stack up people on a siege weapon so you can do like a bunch of actions a turn on it.
Yep. So these guys, she'll split up the groups. And she will have all the archers to take their first action after the first shot to light an arrow in the fire next to their mongers. Oh, maybe we should light the ammo from the catapults on fire.
Are they rocks? I mean, I guess you could.
I don't have any idea what
Yeah, I guess you could.
You got to tell us what the ammo is.
Yeah,
If
they're
rocks-
basically boulders.
I mean, if they're rocks, you could wrap like
Wrap
cloth
shit
and
around
stuff.
them?
Yeah, you could wrap them in cloth and light that on fire.
I would say that you have time to prepare what you're doing, so you're not really in any rush. If you wanted to set it up so that the first shots are like you want to wrap cloth and make it flammable. I'd say you can.
That's what she's gonna do. So she's gonna leave one person up
And
here.
actually have rules for the fire attacks too.
She's gonna leave one person up here, just to give the illusion that there's somebody in the tower.
Sure.
So each one has 3 people,
Okay.
and
And the first shot's gonna be a fire shot.
first shot's gonna have flame. They're
fine.
gonna be lit on fire, and after the first shot,
Where are they gonna be shooting at? Where are you telling them? Where are you commanding them to shoot at?
The wyvern.
the wyvern ship.
So you're having them and all the Golden Tusk. Everybody's all shooting at the wyvern ship.
And she's gonna have
Okay.
this one.
The ship's probably gonna get pretty fucked
the-
up.
I don't know what are the range on the catapults, because this one's really far back.
We'll use the mangonel range,
200,
200, 800.
All right, so that's way too far ahead for this one.
I
to
mean,
hit.
you could roll a disadvantage still.
They're gonna aim, and she's gonna have this one aim for this ship.
Okay.
To help sink it.
Okay.
And then she wants, after the first shot, all the archers to light arrows and just fire them into the small ships to try to get some fires going.
So you have like each person try to hit a different small ship.
Yep. And this guy's just gonna fire flame arrow after flame arrow every turn. Try to get the ships on fire.
Yeah, I would say he could use his like bonus action to keep lighting arrows.
Okay.
Firing them.
And,
I'd say it's fine. 'Cause he's right by the torch.
How far apart is this?
It's pretty far. It's hundreds of feet.
Okay. So can she see anything on the other end? Just like
Not
little blips of fire.
You can't really see what's going on across.
All right. So after
You
that,
wouldn't be able to like signal each other or anything.
Okay. After that's all done, how far of a drop is this?
80 feet.
80 feet. And how long are grapnels?
20, 50. So I think 50 is the maximum range.
All right, so she'll take 2 grapnels tied together, tie one to the
Yeah, 50.
edge of this, and rappel down the side of the cliff.
You can roll athletics.
We're getting our catapults ready over here.
Yeah, I set the guys up where they're gonna go.
DC 12.
I was thinking for us, we can get in one of the small boats and sail at the Armada
Acrobatics?
from behind.
Yeah.
Just trying
No,
to take out
athletics.
soldiers.
12. You said 12?
Because we don't know
Yeah.
what his plan is. So we might take some fire arrows, but
What
we
happens
didn't,
when
we didn't know that.
a match?
When it's even,
Yeah.
and you succeed.
Oh, thank fucking Christ. I didn't want to pull up Brett and just fall and die.
Would you
As a
dive from
monk.
80 feet? Probably, right?
Probably.
Into water though?
80 feet would be what?
There's
No,
land
there's
on the
beach.
bottom.
8d10?
Beach. Okay.
What?
8d10 or something for falling.
D6.
80 feet? D6.
D6.
8d6. Still a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you might have died.
Yeah. No thanks.
Well, I would also make you roll to see what height you fell from.
Oh, okay.
How'd your monk die? I fell off a fucking cliff.
Fell off.
I'd probably make you roll a
Even though
d8.
he's grappling with a rope.
And whatever number you rolled was how many. So like, if you rolled the 8, you fell from 80 feet. Is probably what I'd make you do.
600-year-old monk
All right,
just dies.
So she gets down to the ground,
Okay.
and then she'll pop the bottle of the breathe underwater.
It's an hour.
Yep. So she'll get into the water till it's up to like her thighs.
Okay.
And then she'll make some rise up, and she'll form like a watertight ice belt, so that the dynamite doesn't get wet, and so that the
I'll let you do that.
whatever the hell
That's
that
pretty
thing
cool.
is called, the tinder kit or whatever to light them.
So that stays dry.
Yeah.
I like it.
The tinder box. Yeah. So she keeps the ice around there so that it doesn't get wet.
I was wondering how you're going to keep the dynamite from
Otherwise,
getting
it ain't gonna work.
All right.
So she just walks into the water until she's underwater and just keeps walking.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Well,
And she just she's underwater and she's just swimming in the direction, staying underwater just so that,
so let's
No,
say you
she's
slowly make your way over there, and it takes 35 minutes.
okay, there you go.
And you're around like right where you think that the Majestic Queen would be.
Well, she'll like pop her head up every now and then to see where she is.
You're right around
No one's
where
gonna
it is.
fucking see you in fucking dark water.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have you roll a stealth because I don't think it's realistic for them to even have any clue that you're there.
Yeah. So when she gets up to the side of the ship, are there lights on the? Like, I wouldn't see why they'd have lights.
There are
on
not
the-
lights on the
on
bottom
cannon?
of the ship. No,
Okay. No. In the cannon holes.
no.
Okay. How high off the water are the cannon holes?
20 feet.
And there's no lights on in them?
No.
And how close are these ships? These little guys?
Those ships are pretty close. They're about, say, 20 feet away from the ship. They're pretty close. And they're manned. And you have dark vision, so you could see that the people in the boats appear to all be awake.
All of them?
Yeah.
All right, so she's going to see that these people are here. And she's going to stay under the water. And she'll come up right next to the ship, just a little bit. So like just her eyes are sticking out. And she's going to use the spell to move the ice up so that the dynamite's out of the water. And she's going to grab it. She's going to grab a bunch of sticks. And she's going to put them onto the bottom of the ship. She's going to grab all of them. And she's going to use ice and freeze them to the side of the ship
Okay.
so that they're out of the water. And she's going to have all the fuses sticking out. She'll tie them all together. And she'll take her tinderbox. Go, I hope this works, boys. She strikes the tinderbox, lights it, lights the fuses, and then goes back underwater. And starts swimming away as fast as she can.
Swim your ass pretty fast.
And she did it right underneath where all the cannons are, so that hopefully it'll catch the black powder.
You're underwater now, so you hear a commotion from where the small boats were, because they can see that there's something. They see something lit
Yep.
right by where they are. We actually are going to use the swimming mechanics because we're going to see how far you can get away. We're going to say the fuse is a 30-second fuse, so you have some time. You got to make 5 swim checks.
Okay.
Each one the DC is going to be 10. It's going to be athletics. If you everyone that you
Everything's athletics. This sucks.
everyone that you succeed, you can move half your movement underwater, and you're going just straight, like underwater, but you're going like just straight away.
Yeah, she's going to try to...
Does say athletics or survival.
Oh, sure. You can roll survival if you want.
That is wisdom.
That's the same.
You're gonna be really close
no,
to
it's not.
this.
Survival's
I
better.
think you're dead.
So she's going to try to swim to the other side of the ship, the little boat.
to get like cover.
Yep. Let's see.
I said how far did I say it was? 20 feet away?
What? The little
little
ship,
boat.
yeah. So, 18,
Success.
11 plus
Success.
3 is 14. That's a fail. That's a fail. And that is an 11.
So 3 successes. So you're going to get to move 45 feet.
Nope, I get to move 60 feet. My speed's 40 because I'm a monk.
Oh, my bad. You're right.
Oh, and, yeah.
Dash.
So I'll, what?
And dash.
I could dash.
Dash
Oh, I
and
could
step
dash
of the
every
wind.
action.
You could dash every turn.
So I will do that.
So it would double your...
So
So you actually move pretty far.
Yeah, I
You
move
could actually move pretty far. You're probably fine.
120 feet.
Much.
Oh, yeah, if you're just moving 120 feet straight away?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I remember when that was Bretson's base movement.
I do too. That was so stupid.
I-
We're dumb.
The dynamite goes off. You can roll 30 D8 force and 30 D6 fire.
30 D8.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 D8. You want some of my D8s?
Hold on. Let me see what these are.
Let me track it here.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Because you blew it up by the cannons where all the gunpowder is, right? Yeah.
Got my calculator
21,
ready.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29.
Oh, right.
30.
Just do it on there.
Oh, roll. Fuck me. Yeah, that's
Holy
probably-
shit, my screen just freaked out.
Heard that.
112 on the 30 D8s.
Okay.
And what was the fire?
30 D6.
Damn, we gotta save some of that.
112, that doesn't seem like very good rolls.
Yeah, that's below average.
And 105 D6s for the D6.
So 112.
Yeah, that's really bad for the D8s, huh?
105.
It's exactly average for the D6s.
17.
Well, that's still over 200 damage.
Over 9,000.
200 damage to the hull at water level.
That's gotta be sinking.
And does the powder catch?
That damage was including that.
Okay.
The damage was, it wasn't just those little sticks of dynamite. That was the full damage. All right. So the huge explosion happens. The signal. The Golden Tusk Fleet is now alerted that is the signal and that they are to begin their operation. So what I show you guys is I want all of you collectively to have one roll for your 1 soldiers that are on the cliffs. Just you guys are going to share that. Just give me one roll. One wants to roll.
What's the plus for the...
It's priority.
Oh, priority.
Then I want each of you to individually roll your characters and then Holden.
Our soldiers.
Crit 1.
Our soldiers got a 19.
Okay.
God damn it.
Roll.
Worst time to roll a crit 1.
Rolling for Prince now.
Yep.
So
crit
Moon
1.
soldiers have 19.
Prince only got a 16.
Vekni got a
11.
22 and Holden got a 18.
Vekni 22.
And my soldiers on this side got a...
Holden 18.
Two.
What'd you roll again, Prince?
16 for Prince.
Prince got a 16. And did you roll and go?
I got an 11.
Ooh.
Haven't broke double digits on priority. All the other stuff I rolled double digits. So.
All right. So the signal was given. So this is what's going to happen.
Are we doing the Golden Tusk, or you did them already?
I pre-did it as you guys requested.
Okay.
Which probably saved a lot of time.
Yes.
So all the Golden Tusk siege weapons were preloaded, preparing for this moment. So the very first thing that happens is Sins fires the main cannon of Tuskheart at the Dragoon ship, at the Wyvern ship. He hits the hull of the ship, dealing 72 damage.
Nice.
Boom! Fucking gigantic explosion.
Boom! Fucking...
5 men on the deck of the ship die
Nice.
from the area of effect.
No wyverns die.
No. Every longbowman on the Golden Tusk small ships, all the little Golden Tusk ships, they all let loose, all 160 men let loose 160 arrows at the Dragoon ship.
I can see Dan rolling each individual.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I didn't roll for the longbowmen. But, yeah, so 160 arrows at that ship. all striking the hull, dealing 736 damage. So that ship is now in the process of...
Did it kill anybody?
No,
I feel like raining arrows should have killed
it.
It dodged all the arrows.
All longbowmen on the Tusk cart fire a volley of 31 arrows, hitting the hull of the long spear, that one, the long spear larger warship, dealing 146 damage to the hull.
2 over here?
Just 2, yeah.
Catapults.
So we got 2 more catapults shooting at the Dancing Queen. You want to roll one, I'll roll the other?
Sure.
It's
You only have 2 catapults on that side?
+5
Yeah.
to hit.
Yep. 16 to hit.
And 23 to hit.
At the hull?
33 plus 5. Or no, yeah, 33 plus 5.
And again, that's still Majestic Queen, right?
Yes. No, it's 33 minus 5.
Okay, so it's fucked up. So it took all that additional damage, and then 20 more men and 5 wyverns die from the AoE damage.
Yeah.
But we'll just leave the models up there because
So
they're
you
way
can
more.
move,
Roll.
action dash, bonus action dash.
Yeah, Roland will help load the other one.
I did that already. The Bastard Sires, Giant Ballista, and Trebuchet both fire at the Dragoon ship, striking it.
It's sunk.
It's sunk and gone. The ship is shattered down the center and quickly sinks to the bottom of the sea. All those that are below decks, which are most of the people on the ship, are trapped underneath the sinking ship and drown, while the few survivors on the main deck leap off into the sea.
As long as Bastard Sire survives, that's all that matters.
They just missed. They tried to hit it just now and they missed.
Because it's the best ship on the ocean.
120 feet away.
They also have disadvantage. They can't see it.
So I look at the Queen. Are there sailors and shit just jumping off? Because it's on fire?
No. So you set it on fire. It's kind of like the deck is.
Should have known better. Don't fuck with the Golden Tusk Pirates.
That's right.
She's going
Talk
to
shit, get hit.
take aim at one of this guy on the ship with her bow.
On that particular guy?
Well, I mean,
Sure.
yeah.
All right.
And she's just gonna start picking people off.
Okay.
What is it?
So I'd say you still have the light from the flames. So you you're dark vision.
I have
anyway.
dark vision. 17.
Hit. Halfling warship, dealing 126 damage. Thaddeus and Shirley load the giant cannon.
Nice.
The Dragonborn warship, that one back there, uses full speed ahead and travels 60 feet towards the Golden Tusk Fleet, and they're now 290 feet away. You see that some of the fire has been put out in the Majestic Queen, but it takes an additional 35 fire damage. And loses 180 Moonronian soldiers on the small boats, fire 4 volleys of 40 arrows and 1 volley of 20 arrows at 5 separate small boats. The volley of 20 and 2 volleys of 40 miss. The 2 small boats that are struck take 240 damage and both are sunk. You guys are fighting back and forth. All of the warships are in the process of sinking. The Dragoon ship's gone completely. Before the Dragonborn ship was trying to get close because it wanted to have the Dragonborn board the Bastard Sire, but it got sunk before it got there. It wasn't able to even make it.
Okay.
Tons of the Golden Tusk ships get sunk. At the end, I think there's only like 28 of them left. So a lot of them get sunk.
So they lost like 12 of them.
But at one point, at the beginning of turn 5, in the light of the flames from the burning Majestic Queen, you see dark shapes coming in the water from behind it. And dark shapes get closer. And then as they begin to illuminate, you see something.
Coming from this way, right?
Yes,
Okay.
from behind it. You begin to be able to make out some sigils in the light of the fire. One ship leading the fray has a giant red dragon surrounded by eyes.
Fuck yeah, the dragon eyes are
Do we
here.
know the sigil?
You would
Yes, the six-eyed dragon!
You recognize this sigil as one of the sigils you saw in the Holanka Sea in that aftermath of that battle.
Oh, okay.
And you believe that this is a sigil of the Tartaian.
Oh.
You also see 4 other ships, one much larger than the other 3.
Dan, I like your drawings better.
All bear the following sigil.
The wolves?
Yeah,
The wolves.
night
Wait, weren't the wolves on the side with the
No,
Moonronians?
they got the Moonronians fucked up those two, the Tartans and the wolves.
The Tartaian ship that's leading, its ram is actually a red dragon, is a Red Dragon ram.
That's hot.
And the wolves, the largest, and of
It
those
was pointy as fuck.
and of those 4 wolf ship, the one that's way bigger than the other 3.
Yeah.
Its ram is this giant howling gray wolf.
That's badass. That's fucking dope.
So they enter the fray.
I'm just picturing them like the ancient Greek ships where they had that fucking long ass spear in the front of them.
So they engage from behind. The battle continues, and the entire Moonronian Armada gets sunk. You could surmise that everyone is dead, including Vilcus Farkas, the Dragonborn leader, Grand Admiral Gamino, the leader. But you do see that purple armored Wyvern and Wyvern rider, and as well as several of the other Wyvern riders that were aboard ships, fly off into the night and escape.
Well, I'm just glad the Wyverns weren't able to attack us because they would have fucked our shit.
Did any of the Moonronians try and surrender or escape besides?
They fought to the last man.
Okay.
Oh.
That is the conclusion of that battle.
We win the campaign. War's over.
Can we just say that we got enough XP to get to level 4?
No.
Because
I'll do shout. I'll dole
we
out
did
XP.
a lot of shit.
Yeah. All right, that's my XP.
That was a great plan.
1,000 people.
I just want to say, viewers, I know you're all watching because we have millions of fans. That was a genius plan. Just bombing the ship in the middle of the night and just fucking them up. Genius. Genius, boys. Good job. Good work.
Prince and his 6 intelligence will take no credit for that.
All right, so let's finish.
All right.
Tell us where we are.
You're on the cliffs.
Yeah, but like what just happened?
So we just finished watching the Moonranians get stomped.
Time of day.
So
Sun's probably coming up by
We
now.
did it late.
I believe the battle price started around
2.
2 a.m.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that would take several hours.
Of
so
course.
we're gonna say it's fucking like 11 a.m. is daytime.
Yeah.
Vekni's still floating on a piece of ice.
Sure.
Prince,
Like
so
Vegeta
Prince
and
is gonna
Goku at
walk
the end
out
of the BoJack
on
movie.
The raft of
mean,
corpses
the,
that are now
android.
covering the entire
13, but-
body of water.
Bastard Sire and Tuskar are both sinking. They're in the process of sinking, by the way.
Oh, well, can they repair it while they're
You
on
can
it?
repair it and try to stop it from sinking.
I'm assuming that they'll start trying to repair it. They don't need me there. That's,
Okay.
that's not my job.
Yeah. So after the battle, I think Prince and I would probably like meet up.
Make our way back to the little boats
Yeah.
with
so
all
I'll
of our
say,
soldiers.
we should get back to the boats and.
Fucking heroes of the battle.
Vekni's gonna monk herself over to the other side to try to get over to where they are, just jumping from body to ship to body to ship.
Yeah. I'll say we should look for Vekni. That was a big explosion. I don't know if she survived.
I thought you were.
So I'd like to work my way over to that side to get to them.
So we'll meet. We'll meet up with Vekni and then approach the Tartanian ships.
So we're all beat to shit. Your guys are probably arms weigh like 10,000 pounds from reloading those things.
Literally been up all night.
Vekni's out of arrows and got 20 kills.
So you're on a small boat or you're on the cliffs?
I'd say I would get to the shore and meet up with them.
Yeah, we'll climb down the cliffs and get in the small boats. Send the soldiers back to the Bastard Sire.
Vekni looks like she's just drenched in water. Well, boys, that was successful.
You did it.
I don't-
You blew a giant hole in the main ship, and we managed to defeat the whole Moonronian Armada.
Who would have thought that we would be able to take out an armada by ourselves with the Tartanians?
They definitely swooped in and helped
What
you.
is the relationship with Tartea with the Golden Fleet?
You don't know them at all.
Okay.
You don't know them at all.
We just know that they're allied
same
with
side.
one, right?
You pretty much learned that during the course of your adventure so far.
There was a couple of wyverns that escaped. There was a knight with purple armor that flew over to the queen. When I was there, I noticed somebody did somebody jump on board with them?
So the knight with the purple armor jumped on aboard,
Right.
but as when things were turning against the fleet and you were getting wrecked, she left.
By
She flew off.
herself?
She and some other wyverns that were on other ships left.
So she didn't grab a passenger?
No,
Okay.
no,
Alright.
she didn't
I
grab.
thought that
She didn't grab the
would've
Grand Admiral. No, he's
That's what I
probably-
thought that she was.
You believe he'd be dead.
Okay.
I believe he be dead. I'm fucking tired, boys.
But
Yeah, me too.
we're going to be able to complete.
So we
our
look
contract.
over, and we see our home ships, and we just see them going like this.
Yeah, they're not looking good. Your fleet got fucked up, just so you know.
Of course, it was a fleet against a fleet.
Got
It makes
fucked
sense.
Do we see anyone working on our ships, though?
I'm sure that Shirley and other shipwrights would be working
I'm sure
on...
that Tartanians will help us.
Are there shipwrights on the Bastard Sire? There are, right? Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they'd be working on it. I would say that out of battle, your ships aren't going to sink. They're gonna be stabilized. I'm sure. It's just going to take some effort, elbow grease.
All right.
Do you think that Golden Tusk made it?
It's still floating over there. Oh, you mean the captain?
The captain.
I hope so. I don't know. Dan might kill him. I don't know.
I hope Sin's made it.
Captain.
Do you?
No.
Oh God!
Sins is going to take all the credit for this.
I need to go get the boys on the cliff.
We should go talk to the Tartanians, too.
That's a good idea. Why don't you tell your boys to return to our ships so they can get rest?
Yeah, we already sent them off in the direction of the Bastard Sire.
All right. So the three of us go talk to the Tartanians.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
think we owe them thanks.
Yes.
All
I'd
right.
say so.
So we'll board a small ship, and Vekni will use control water and just move it over towards the biggest Tartanian ship.
Okay. Well, there's only one Tartanian ship,
Oh.
and there's 4 wolf ships.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll go over to the Tartanian ship.
Okay. So get up to that ship again. It's got that ram that's like a giant red dragon. They put down a rope ladder for you guys to climb up. Well, it looks like you're trying to get over there.
Okay. So I'll climb up. We'll get on board. So he goes, hello, my name is Captain Vekni Aviumaque. This is Captain Prince of the Bastard Sire. Thank you for your help.
So the man in front of you is he's got this big bushy beard and a large wooden brush tucked inside his beard hair.
Huh. Okay. Is it a dwarf?
Now he's human. He wears a red and green checkered kilt,
Nice.
high black boots, and he's shirtless with red suspenders.
Oh, jeez, I
fastened
just
with
wrote
black
Big Bush.
clasps. The left suspender of his outfit actually is hanging down loose off his shoulder. He's chewing on like a red leaf, and his teeth appear to be stained red from it. He has a giant, like a large flail with a large ball and chain, sheathed to his right side, and the chain's tied with a hempen rope, and he has a katana strapped to his back.
He's got a flail and a katana? Is this like the ultimate weeb?
And near him is a yellow armored man with and he's like thin but like kind of fierce looking, and he has a war horn. And you could smell very strong coming from him this really powerful citrusy smell, very strong citrus smell coming off this man. He has a long checkered black and yellow lance, and he has a cape emblazoned with a fearsome sigil. It's a single lemon. Those are the 2 men in front of you.
A single.
What's the mood of the ship?
Lemon.
Like, are they kind of all
Jovial.
celebrating? Okay.
Jovial. Very jovial.
How
Very friendly.
How disciplined are the ships?
Not very.
Okay, so they're just kind of chaotic.
But I mean, they just won a big battle against the Armada.
Well, I just mean like more in general.
Okay.
Like, do the Tartanians?
There's also like a female near them. Like it's kind of like a group. There's like a female human, just wearing like pretty plain white robes. There's another man with yellow and orange armor. He seems like he's just like quiet and kind of more stoic. And there's another guy with boiled black leather armor and red hair. They're all standing near each other. They appear to be like the officers of the ship.
The Limoncello Knight was a human.
They're all human.
Okay.
All right, so Vekni does that introduction as she boards the ship. She directs that towards the big bush with the red teeth.
The Scottish samurai.
He goes, "I'm glad to see you made it."
Yeah, well, thanks for coming to our aid when you did.
Yes, of course. Those men, Moonronians, harried us the whole way after we lost the battle on the Halonka Sea. Those damn wyverns were up our ass the entire time.
Well, the Moonronians are bastards.
Not any longer.
They tried to corner the Golden Fleet. This was their mistake.
The fools.
They must have the intelligence of potatoes. So I introduced myself. Who are you?
My name is Hatrian. I am the
Spell it.
H-A-H-T-R-I-A-N.
H-A-H-T-R-I-A-N. Riam. Sorry. Okay.
Yes, I lead this ship. I am the paramour to the Queen of Tartea, Dana Tinus Ferric. I am her paramour.
Paramour to the Queen of Kortania?
Yes.
Oh. So I guess that there is no love lost between you and the Moonronians.
They're scum. Grand Admiral Gamino has been a thorn in my side way before this war started.
Well, I believe he's dead.
I should hope so. He's a stubborn man.
Thank you for coming when you did. How did you know they were here?
I did not.
Oh.
I was myself and my allies, the wolves, we were coming to strike them in the dead of night.
So you knew they were here?
We knew they were here. They chased us all the way from the Holonka Sea.
So
we thought we'd be taking them unawares. We assumed that they would blockade to stop you guys from coming, but we didn't know that you were going to arrive when you did.
Well, it is good that you showed up when you did.
Hmm.
Because this was an uneven match.
Hmm. He's just chewing on that red leaf.
I don't know if we would have won if you did not show up. But we were not going to be taking prisoners.
A lot of you seemed to do pretty well before we got here. Their armada was in quite disarray. It made it very easy pickings for us.
Well, it was not easy for us. And she'll go through the whole plan, how they ran up here, they did their side, let them talk about what they did on their side, and how she blew up the side of the ship.
The man with the yellow armor, he walks up and he says, it's a very good plan that you had. You're very tactical. I appreciate things like that. You're a smart woman. Oh, forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Sir Riam.
Sir what?
Sir Riam, the Lemon Knight.
Riam?
R-Y-A-M, Riam.
R-Y.
But if you would like, you could simply call me Lem.
Riam the Lemon. Lem?
Mm-hmm.
Is he cute?
He's very thin, and like older. An older man.
So cute. Is he dreamy?
He's got just that very formal yellow armor.
Well, your armor is very shiny.
Yes.
He knows the problem with armor.
What is that?
It does not work on the sea.
Yes, perhaps this wasn't the best outfit to don
Well, he looks very fetching on you,
during a sea
young
adventure.
man.
I thank you.
Are you guys gonna escort us the rest of the way to Dovah?
Yes, we were joining the war actually, so
I'm assuming on the side of Un.
of course. We would never be on the same side as the Moonronians.
They are
More
pigs.
like Moonronians.
They all laugh, except for the other guy with the heavy armor. He doesn't laugh. He doesn't move.
Okay.
Do you think that you have any extra men aboard that can help us repair our ships before we launch towards the one camp?
Ha says, yes, I have some shipwrights that I could lend you. It seems like your flagship was damaged. I suppose you have two flagships for some reason.
Well, they are not two flagships. There is one flagship and then our subordinate.
Fair enough.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I could lend
you
you.
have 5 ships here.
I could lend you 20 of my shipwrights.
That would be greatly appreciated. Now, Harin,
You can just call me Ha if it's easier for you.
would you be able to ferry us back to our ship? Because this was a very long night.
Absolutely.
Boys, do you have anything else to say?
I'm fucking tired.
I am very tired.
I could use some sleep.
Oh, the baby does not need to go to bed?
I said I could use some sleep.
So he takes you back over to Tuskheart. Let you off.
Thank you, Ha.
No problem.
And I will look for Golden Tusk.
Prince will bid you good night and head over to the Bastard Sire and promptly pass out. in the captain's quarters.
So you guys are gonna all go to sleep?
Well, I'm going to look for Tuskart. I mean,
Golden Tusk? Okay. So you find him. He's in the captain's quarters.
How's he look?
Fine.
Oh, you didn't get. All right, good, good.
What about the kid?
Kid's there scribbling. He looks up and sees Roland, nods, and smiles.
Roland does like one nod back.
You hear all kinds of like gibberish and Lusago.
I used all my spells in the battle. I don't know
Fucking
what
execute
you're
him.
saying.
And he just goes back down, starts scribbling 33.
Yeah.
Captain, are you okay?
Oh yes, Vekni. I'm fine.
How's the sheep?
It's a little worse for wears, but shouldn't take too long to get it operational again.
I talked to the captain of the Tartarian sheep, Captain Hatarian or something.
I'm not familiar with him. Okay.
Me neither. But he has offered 20 men to help repair our ships.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm going to go to bed. But they are here and they're going to help us.
Sounds great.
I'm glad to see that you are not injured. Good night, Captain.
Good night, Vekni.
I'm going to go to bed.
So you all go to sleep? Okay. So you wake up the next day, and you see that your ships are approaching this rocky, gray shore. You see dozens of different ships docked at this gray shore, flying all kinds of different flags. But the most common flag that you see is the black 0 on a white background, the 1 sigil. You dock where many other ships are letting off their occupants. Captain Golden Tusk turns to Vekni and gives her a solemn look. He says, up to you, lass. You're free to sail the seas with the Golden Tusk pirates as long as you like, but I have a feeling great adventures lie ahead for Rolan and Prince. I won't blame you if you want to see where this word takes you. Also, I wanted you to check up on that paladin order and see what information you can find out for me. But it's up to you.
Wait, I missed the first part of that. I was
We're
peeing.
docked.
Oh, we're
You're
docked.
you're
Oh,
just,
okay.
You're just docking.
Yeah, it's he's
Lots
saying
of
that.
one ships and everything around.
Well, Captain, there is. I've lived a long life on land, but my favorite part of my life has been on the sea with you. But these boys, there's something about them. Especially Roland. Something reminds me of a person that I never got to meet.
What does that mean?
You know.
I don't.
Yes, you do. We've talked about it. I feel like I should go with them just to keep them safe, especially Prince. He's kind of a numbskull.
Yes, I remember. I remember Steelgrave said something about keeping an eye on him, keeping him from going down a dark path.
Well,
Wait, did Steelgrave talk to the captain?
Yeah.
Around? Okay.
They talked. They talked the second time you met Steelgrave.
our captain, she jumps on him and just gives him a big hug. And she goes, I will miss you.
Oh, okay, Vekni. I'll miss you too.
And she kisses him on the cheek. And she goes, I will see you again one day. But for now, I need to take care of my boys.
Vekni, when I'm done ferrying the soldiers for one,
You're still going to do that after this incident?
I have a contract. I must.
So you know what
Long
contracts?
good.
But when I'm done, I will meet you at Cutthroat's docks. I'll be waiting for you.
How is she gonna know when he's done?
Yeah, I mean, that's vague as fuck. How long's the contract for?
Is she asking? Oh, I can just tell you that it's you contracted to take all the soldiers. That, well, you and other ships are taking the soldiers back and forth. I don't think you have to worry about the Moonronians anymore.
I don't know. I mean, the ships, I mean, the countries usually have more than one
Wait.
armada.
But that was the Grand Admiral, so that was a pretty big blow to them.
Our
Okay.
pirate fleet just sunk an entire country's navy.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Get it done.
We did it!
That's right.
So, Roland, is there anything that you want to do
Oh.
before you get off the ship?
I'll say, thanks for letting me stay on the ship Golden Tusk and making me one of the officers. I really learned a lot in between what was the name of the tavern? In
Daughter
between
and
the
Mongrel.
Daughter and Mongrel Tavern and getting to here now. Are you gonna take care of that little tiefling boy?
Ooh, I would be willing to, but he probably wants to go with you guys.
No. Listen, Captain. I have 2 boys to take care of. I am not taking a third. He is yours.
Fair enough.
Captain, make sure you take care of yourself.
I will, Vekni.
Perhaps
We'll meet again, I promise.
take it down a notch on your justice. You're a pirate after all.
Well, I have my code.
Understandable. But this code came out of nowhere. We're pirates. Look what
This
your
code the
code,
whole time.
Captain. Your code almost got us killed. Just be a little more wary. And she smirks. I'm not there to watch your back.
Enjoy the rest of the tuna.
Ooh. Thank you.
And Vekni is going to raise 2 bottles of wine and be like, but I got some wine. Captain, I will miss you.
I will miss you too, Vekni. Stay safe.
I will see you again.
I promise to see you at Cutthroat's docks.
And I will check on your daughter.
Please do.
And she's welling up because she's an emotional girl.
So is he. You see tears coming. dropping to the floor. Roland, you crying?
Roland is not crying now.
Well, boys.
Prince
Are you-
isn't there. Prince is on the bastard side.
Okay. Roland, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Captain. And she tips her hat.
Nods at you. Just tears is welling up in his eyes. Just.
I will see you again. And she puts her hand on his cheek. I will see you again, Captain.
I thank you. Be safe, Vekni.
Of course, I have Roland to protect me.
Roland is quite strong. Be wary of the darkness inside of him as well.
It wasn't me.
Well, you did kill Teclis.
Well, no.
Have fun with the emo kids.
After the battle with the Moonronians, he could have turned on us at any point. He could have killed Prince, and he could have killed...
Easily.
But he promised me he would not cast that demon sword.
Okay.
I trust him.
Farewell, Waterbird.
Thank you, Captain. And she turns and leaves the ship.
What does Prince do?
So Prince is currently on the bastard side, tracking down Tadazaki.
Okay. He's like getting ready with his men to start
Hey.
unloading everybody.
Tadazaki.
Oh no! He didn't say What does he say? Oh yes.
How would you like to join my crew?
What?
Yeah, I mean, look at all the good we did on the boat. We sunk an entire fleet.
We did.
You
That
could
was awesome.
join. You could join my crew. We could do that more for the one army.
Well, our orders are to depart here and join the invasion of Dovah.
All right, I had to try, big guy. I'm gonna miss you.
Keep trying.
What do you mean you're gonna miss me?
Well, I got my pirate ship, so I'm gonna sail the world.
No, you're not.
What?
You're conscripted by Lord Theodric. What are you talking about?
What's
Nah, I
Tazaki's
think
intelligence?
that must have been some sort of mistake because
Probably higher than his.
that didn't happen.
Are you saying you're gonna desert?
I'm not deserting. I was conscripted to bring the one soldiers here. I wasn't conscripted to join.
Deception.
He looks confused.
You
Yeah,
know,
why you roll? Okay. Roll deception.
Deception.
DC 15.
24
Woo! What is your deception?
plus 7.
Tazaki looks just all confused, and he's just. my head hurts. And he just starts to continue loading, like getting ready with the Highlanders and the other one soldiers. Well, he only has Highlanders, I think, on that boat. And they're getting ready to depart. And they depart.
All right.
And
Prince is on the bastard side, but he starts trying to order like the other pirates on the ship to like make ready to leave. And I don't know if they listen to him or not.
I guess so. What do you say?
Start like yelling to all of them like, make sure to gather supplies for the next journey. Get the sails ready. We're gonna sail out of here pretty soon. Once we got all the soldiers off, we're gonna get ready to head out.
So they're all looking at each other like confused, and they look at you, and you can roll persuasion, 15 DC.
19.
No.
Okay.
No,
So
21.
they start following your orders, getting ready to leave, getting the ship ready to leave.
Oh boy.
Yep, the bastard side's getting ready to leave.
So again, the Golden Tusk Tusk cart was pretty damaged from what happened on the sea. So it's probably gonna stay docked for a little while and work on the repairs. So are you just gonna start sailing away?
Yeah, as soon as it's ready, the bastard side's gonna sail off.
Well, you're gonna have the Golden Tusk crew are gonna be like, well, what about the Tusk cart?
They'll catch up.
I assumed that we would have gone looking for Prince.
Would you?
I mean, I made that talk with.
That was my assumption too.
with
I mean, when you depart off Tusk cart, I would say there's a lot of one soldiers, there's a lot of shit. It's like a pretty chaotic scene, and the area that you're in, you're not like on Dovah. Like you're in Dovan lands, but like the area you're in is like this gray landing, this like gray rocky landing. It's actually a pretty small area. Past where you are, a couple hundred feet up, there's another dock with more water leading past. You're like in this like landing. You're not like in the mainland of Dovah. You're like in like a.
we have 3 viewers right now.
Oh boy.
Really? Awesome. But yeah, so I would say that it's so chaotic where you are that I don't know that you would notice if Prince was there or not. Are you going to specifically try to... Is that what your character would do? You'd be specifically trying to find
Well, I
Prince?
said that the 2 boys when I was talking to Golden Tusk. So I'm going to, with Roland, head towards the Bastard Sire. But I'm going to keep a lookout for Prince in the crowd.
So I'd say that you're scanning the crowd for Prince. You don't see him, and you see the Bastard Sire depart from the shore.
It didn't need to be
ready
repaired at
leave.
all.
It would take a while.
It was in the process of sinking. So it got stabilized. I guess it would be pretty fucked
You said
up.
that the Tusk cart needed to be repaired.
Yeah,
and couldn't leave early.
it was in the process of sinking, so it would be really fucked up. Prince, what about the repairs? Our ship's all really damaged. Do you really think we should go back on the sea like this when we're at this dock with all the resources here?
Come on, Chauncey.
We should make repairs first. That's a good point.
Okay.
I'll be in my quarters while we get that all settled.
Okay. So again, Vekni and Roland, you scan the crowd. You do not see Prince anywhere.
Well, Roland, I do not see Prince anywhere.
Think he's still on the Bastard Sire?
As if still 1 soldiers on Bastard Sire. I guess we could check.
I don't know. Would I think that he would still be on there?
That's what would your character think? I don't know.
Well, he wasn't on the Golden Tusk, so that's like logically. And
He
we
does
didn't see
have
him in
an
the crowd.
affinity for that sheep.
I do think that we shouldn't meta and force Prince to stay. I think that he should definitely have an opportunity to get away.
Yeah.
So
The ship being broken is a pretty good reason to not just sail away, though.
Yeah, and Vekni made that speech to Golden Tusk about her 2 boys.
true.
Well, I guess we should check the sheep.
Okay. So you guys go on the Bastard Sire and you see shipwrights. You see men just hurriedly trying to fix it and get it into working order. And also getting things ready to make the journey back to, I would assume they'd be going back to Un, would be the next place that they go to get more men.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably what they think.
That's what they think.
Mr. Paploco.
Did you tell them that they're abandoning their mission?
Oh, no, not yet.
Mr.
I'll wait
Paploco's
till
not
we're
on
out
the
on the
Bastard
sea.
Sergeant.
What?
Mr. Paploco's not on the Bastard Sergeant.
Oh, I thought that
He's
he
on
promoted
Tusk Pirate.
Paploco. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna find a soldier
Okay.
or a sailor and be like, where's Prince?
I think he's in the captain's quarters.
All right, Vekni will go over to the captain corners with Roland and be like,
Yeah.
she'll open up the door and be like, well, Prince, we made it to your destination.
No, well, we got the soldiers here.
Did you forget that you are a soldier?
I'm not a soldier. They told me I'm a soldier. I'm not a soldier.
Well, your friend here, Roland, is a soldier.
I've known him for like a week.
It's been like 3.
I'm not good at counting.
How about neither are your soldiers? You are both my bodyguards, and we go on an adventure.
But I want to keep my boat.
The boat will be stay with Golden Tusk.
And he's terrible.
He is the worst pirate. He had this change of heart like 2 or 3 years ago, and I just don't understand where it came
Well,
from.
at least upside, he's probably not going to go around attacking people. So the boat should be okay.
It should be. But motherfuckers keep trying to start shit. And we shut that
Like,
shit
here's
down.
what you need. Oh, we don't want to fight. We'll have a trial.
Well, I
Prince
don't
just
know.
kind of like looks around the room.
He's been changed since he saw his daughter in chains.
Daughter was in chains.
She is a slave. Some order, I can't remember.
And he
Help me, Dan.
She is working in the mines near the city of Golden Light in the country of Divinagon. And she's basically like an indentured servant, essentially.
She is a slave to some.
It's all like paladins and priests and clergy that live in Golden Light.
They enslave the Loxodons.
Yeah.
They enslaved the Loxodon race on that continent.
But he's a pirate captain. Why can't he save his daughter?
Well, captain with a couple pirates against the paladin order.
That's a lot of people to have trials for.
Well, even without the trials, that is a uphill battle. They are on land, we are on sea.
I mean,
We are pirates,
We just-
they are paladins
we just beat a country's armada.
on the sea.
Would that be a place that the army would go to attack?
You guys can have like the Un army would go there?
Yeah.
It's in a different continent, and nowhere near
Okay.
the continent that you're on.
It's the
It's really far away. It's really
It's
far
the
away.
DLC.
It's really far away.
Got to pay for the DLC for that one.
I don't know. I don't think that the Un army has their sights on it.
That's in the continent of Yanala, which hasn't really been mentioned at all.
Inala.
Prince is gonna stand up out of the bed that he was lying in and go over to the wood framing the door to the captain's quarters. And he's gonna take his dagger and he's gonna put CS in the door frame. And he's just gonna kind of rest his hand on it for a moment. And he's just gonna say, "I'll be back." He'll leave with them.
Prince, what is the meaning of this?
That's my initial.
Oh, Chauncey.
What's the S?
Skytaker.
All right.
Chauncey Skytaker. You should go by that name, Skytaker. It is much cooler than Prince.
Well,
And she says it like a mom.
I'll consider it.
But I must admit, your name Chauncey is not so bold.
Not a good pirate name. Tends to cause problems.
Well, I mean, the name Prince is not a pirate name either.
It's a nickname. I earned it.
Prince Skytaker. Prince Skytaker. Prince Skytaker. That sounds... I like the way that sounds, boy.
I do too.
Prince Skytaker. Now we just need to help you take the sky.
One day.
There's nothing we can't do together. We
Well,
took out an armada.
at least by staying, maybe I can get the rest of those bastards.
Well, we don't want to finish your backstory already.
No, we might as well. We're almost done.
Yeah, halfway.
I forget. Did we all learn about your father, or no? He just told you.
You were all there.
Okay.
That was on the ghost ship. Steelgrave told
Okay.
my whole story.
Say, who knows? Maybe we'll run into your father that Steelgrave mentioned.
I don't really know my father, so I don't entirely care.
Well, maybe he'll help you defeat Radlac.
I mean, wasn't he a notorious swordsman?
He also sounds kind of like a dick.
But I mean, to be honest, you're kind of like a dick.
Touche.
So like
Yeah.
father, like son?
From what I remember, Mundo was a dick too.
No, you remember incorrectly. He touched the dick.
Okay, that never happened. Let's just set that straight. That never happened.
I don't know, the other
Diddly.
pirate said it happened.
He taught me to wield my sword. That's not what I meant. No,
Did you wield his sword?
no.
Did you ever practice with his sword?
Yes, but not like that.
She looks at Roland and she winks with a smirk on her face.
I know, but even then,
So you
Mundo
play-
participated in some flaying and raping. So
Well, he's a pirate.
how much?
That's what pirates do. They don't hold trials.
That's something.
Vekni, she exhales. Again, I do not know. This is new, Captain. I don't know where it came from. He was never the most vicious pirate, but he was not like this. Like I said, after returning to the continent,
Yunala?
no,
One.
and he saw his daughter. He has been on this justice kick, and I understand because his family and his kind do not have the justice that they all deserve.
But leave people alive who have said they'd try to kill you again.
Yeah, well, he'll figure it out.
Well, at least, hopefully, he doesn't run into any more traitors.
I mean, we killed most of the Moron. Oh well, a bunch of the Moronians. Hopefully, the next couple of trips will not be interrupted. Excuse me.
No traitors and no ghosts or freaky sea women.
No Titsanki to protect them either. Yeah.
So it's two.
No sins to take the credit.
Huh.
No Holden to slice everybody up.
Oh,
Are they going to follow us along the main campaign?
Oh God.
No, like his NPC followers? No, it's not gonna be like that.
Alright, good.
well, boys. And she hoists her pack on her shoulders. You ready to go?
Yep. And where do we go?
Prince, before we leave, how many bottles of wine do you have downstairs?
Lot.
We should grab a couple,
All right.
and then we head off.
You hear, as you begin to depart from the Bastard Siren, you begin to walk down.
We have 12
the
bottles
rampart.
of wine.
You hear from the that small landing and the men clamoring ashore. You hear, "We fight for one, we win for one, we live and die for the rightful king of one, the king of one, the king of one, the king of one."
Prince just is looking in their direction and just says, "I'm really not gonna miss those fuckwits.
So how are you going to get out of the conscription?
I'll figure it out."
Now, you go, she turns as we're talking, she's walking backwards, and she's like, so you go by the name Prince. Did you give them your real name when you were conscripted?
I would not. No.
Well, then I believe you are free to go. She turns to Roland. What about you?
I'm gonna stick around. There's some stuff I need to look into in Dovah.
All right, bye.
Well, I mean, aren't we going to Dovah?
That's where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you are conscripted to one. He forged his papers.
You were conscripted? No, you weren't.
Well, no,
I thought he signed up for the one army. That's why he was on the ship.
Yeah, he was waiting the doddering mongrel. He wasn't like conscripted like
He
Prince.
volunteered. Prince was
I
forced.
volunteered, yeah.
Way different. Prince was like in a prison, and they're like,
It was, you could
"We'll let
do
you out if you join the army."
Oh, okay.
Prince was like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's not gonna last
Well, I
long.
mean, I just kind of tagged along here so I could come to Dovah and kind of make my name in the war.
Well, is your goal to join the UNAMI? Because that's what you told us at the Doddering Mongrel. So you're telling me, Prince, that you are lying again? And she smirks at you. I mean, Roland, and she smirks at you.
Well, no, I thought the best way to make a name for myself and prove to my father that I'm not useless is to come join the army, but now that I'm here, I gotta, maybe I'll fight in a war, maybe I'll do something else.
Well, that's fair. You didn't sign any paperwork to join the army.
No, just waited at that tavern like I read in a billboard, and then you and Prince came in and made that announcement in the tavern full of Moonronian soldiers.
They did.
I mean, that was where I was set to go. But, well, boys, I guess it's adventure time for us, eh? She pops open one of the bottles of wine, takes a big chug, holds it open in between the two guys, and goes, I'm ready to head off if you are.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Takes a big drink.
Roland will take the flask and take a tiny sip, then pass it back to Vekni.
Vekni looks at him cross and just goes,
Alright.
well, you are just a boy. And she just gulp, 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 and takes
he
down
kinda-
half the bottle.
Kind of. I'm still getting used to the taste.
And she looks at him and goes, you made it. It is the best wine I've ever drunk.
I've heard of some great bards who were deaf and still made some great music.
Well, I guess that is a interesting point. Probably fair. I guess we continue on.
Let's do it.
Onward we go.
And that concludes the On the Sea
We did it!
mini campaign.
Motherfucker.
Tune in next time for the main campaign.
Probably. We'll see.
Huh.
Like,
But we fucking did
camera's
it.
on. Wait.
We did it,
There we go.
guys. We did it. We did it. It only took 6 months, but we did it. One shot, 6 months.
I never
we did it.
I never said one
We
shot.
did it. We did it. Not just me, but this guy and this guy. We did it. Teamwork. It makes a fucking dream work.
It does.
All right, by my estimation, we each get 20,000 experience for the ship battle.
Welcome back to another episode of Power